PNC Park right here on Nesson.
Welcome to PNC Park in Pittsburgh as we get ready for Game 3 of a 3-game series between the Red Sox and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo along with Jerry Remy. Welcome to Red Sox baseball. Well, last night, finally, the long-awaited arrival of Rusney Castillo. Last night gets his first major league hit, Jerry. That's out of the way. The question is, what's next for Rusney?
Well, the Red Sox, they mapped out a plan for him going forward after last night's game. And obviously, he's going to play more games before the season's over. He is not in the lineup tonight. But once the season's over, he's going to go to the Arizona Fall League, which is a pretty good talented league. A lot of great young prospects there. He's going to get at bats there and then go to Puerto Rico and play there. So what the Red Sox goal is to get him 200 at bats combined between what he's already been through at the major league level and then in winter ball before next spring training. They want to get him off his feet sometime in January, so he has plenty of time to rest up for spring training, but a lot of work in between. At least 200 at bats for him because he's been off for a year and a half, so that's a long time. So it'd be almost like playing a full minor league season.
Yeah, it should be fun to watch as the Red Sox tonight get ready to take on the Pirates, a team that has come on hard in the first 2 games with all kinds of offense, all kinds of home runs. The Red Sox have mustered only 1 run so far in the series. They'll try to get at the Pirates when we come back with Game 3 next.
This is a different kind of airline. One that invented low fares so everyone could fly. One that decides where to go next by putting your needs first. And knows people are its most powerful fuel. Some say we do things differently. We say, why would we do things any other way? Without a heart, it's just a machine.
Celebrating Nesson 30. Game 7, ALCS. The Red Sox score early and often as David Ortiz hits a solo shot in the first and Johnny Damon adds a grand slam in the second. Damon would hit his second homer of the night in the fourth, and Mark Bellhorn connects for a final blast in the 8th as the Red Sox win 10-3, completing the greatest comeback in playoff history. Another great moment in sports, brought to you by your local New England Honda dealers.
We know the way. From Concord to Cambridge, Medford to Marblehead. There's no better way to get from here to there than in the all-new Honda Accord. This year, once again, the new Accord was named a Car and Driver's 10 Best for a record 28 times. What could be better than that? Right now, lease the new Accord for just $189 a month. Get there in a new Accord. Visit your local New England Honda dealer today. You know the way.
So Brian at Citizens said 1 deposit a month waives the monthly maintenance fee. He's so good to me.
Mom, this is amazing.
I know, no fee.
No, Brian at Citizens Bank. He gave you a special deal. He's into you. Sounds like it's time to get back out there.
Honey, anyone can get 1 deposit checking. Besides, he's younger than your brother.
Ew.
You got that right.
1 deposit checking, only from Citizens Bank. 1 deposit of any amount each statement period waives the monthly maintenance fee.
Boston Red Sox baseball and Nesson is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, Dunkin' Donuts, Toyota's website for deals via Toyota.com, Sullivan Tire and Auto Repair, Subaru Dealers of New England, the Reebok Spartan Race, run at Fenway Park November 15th, and by your local Kia dealers. The Allegheny River in Pittsburgh. It's PNC Park, and it's Game 3 of a 3-game series between the Red Sox and the Pirates. Red Sox trying to salvage the last game of the series as the Red Sox dropped the first 2 games, scored just 1 run in the first 2 games. And tonight, hoping to grab the 3rd game. This road trip for the Red Sox began pretty well in Kansas City. Red Sox took 3 out of 4 from the Royals in the first series, but here in Pittsburgh, dropping the first 2 runs per game, just a half a run per game, and opponents per game not going the Red Sox way either here in this series, as Pittsburgh now playing very good baseball as they make their push to the postseason. They're 10-2 in their last 12 games. Now the Red Sox have seen it firsthand here. The Pirates have taken the field tonight, so let's check out the visiting Red Sox starting 9. Mookie Betts leads it off. He is at second base with Xander Bogaerts at shortstop batting second. Big Papi back in lineup for the Red Sox. He bats third with Alan Craig in the cleanup spot and in right field. Daniel Nava in left. Will Middlebrooks at third base with Jackie Bradley Jr. in center batting seventh. Christian Vasquez does the catching. He bats eighth. And Brandon Workman, the pitcher, batting, of course, in this National League ballpark. Tonight's Pirates starting pitchers presented by New England Nissan dealers. Garrett Cole makes his 20th start of the year. 9-5 with a 3.92 earned run average, 111 strikeouts in 117 innings, and opponents hitting at 257 against the right-hander. Last time out against the Cubs, he was victorious, went to 6 innings, giving up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts as part of the win.
And the defense tonight for the Pirates, they are last in the league in the National League with 105 errors on the season. Josh Harrison will be at third base. Jordy Mercer, the shortstop. Neil Walker at second. And Ike Davis, the first baseman, left to right. Starling Marte, Andrew McCutcheon, and Travis Snyder. Chris Stewart gets the start behind the plate, catching Cole.
Umpiring crew, Mike Michlinski has a play tonight, calling the balls and strikes, with Mark Wegner at first base, Mike Winters at second base. He's the crew chief, and Andy Fletcher is the umpire at third. Now the conditions here tonight, another beautiful night in Pittsburgh. 3 in a row, 68 degrees to begin the game tonight. Breeze out to right at 7 miles per hour, and the forecast partly cloudy for the remainder of the night. Right now, can't see a cloud in the sky here at PNC Park, as the Red Sox and Pirates are ready for Game 3 of the series. And Mookie Betts to lead it off. Red Sox finishing up their second leg of this 3-city tour. They'll be headed to Baltimore after the ball game to begin a 3-game series tomorrow night. First pitch of the ball game is in there for strike 1 to Mookie Betts, and we're underway. That's 284, 4 homers and 12 runs batted in. Mookie sends it out to center field. Andrew McCutcheon's out there waiting. 1 down. Let's take a look at our Chevy key player. Garrett Cole is 6-1 with a 3.04 earned run average, 57 strikeouts in 8 career starts in the month of September. And here he is on September the 18th, getting a start against the Red Sox. 1 down.
Yeah, first time he's ever faced the Red Sox in his career. He's on a 2-game winning streak. Wins against Chicago and Chicago. Back-to-back starts.
There's Xander Bogaerts. He'll take a fastball for a strike, registering at 94 miles an hour.
That's what the Red Sox will see. The fastball, curveball, slider, and changeup from Cole.
In on the hands and grounded up the middle. Jordy Mercer with a throw that is in time to get Bogaerts. Nice play, good rangy play by Jordy Mercer to his left.
That's the first game Mercer has started in this series. He's been battling a little bit of a stiff back, and that's why he was not in the lineup for the first couple of games. Gets the start tonight and makes a nice play here in the first inning, showing very good range to his left.
2 down. David Ortiz coming up. Big Papi out of the lineup the last couple of days. First appearance of the series here in the starting role. 263, 32 homers, and an RBI shy of that 100 mark that he will likely get here as David stands in. Shift on for him here on the right side of the infield. They bring the third baseman Josh Harrison to the right side of the infield as Ortiz takes strike 1. David 4 for 12 on the trip. And of course, all that coming in Kansas City. Last 21 games hitting at .338. On the ground and diving at first base is Ike Davis. Over to cover is Cole for the out on Big Papi. That ends the first inning. Sox down in order. Pirates coming up.
If you had touchscreen navigation, all-wheel control, and a rear-view camera, where would you take it? Wherever that would be, the 2015 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport will help you get there. Lease an Outlander Sport now for $199 a month.
Are you Roger Berkowitz, owner of Legal Seafoods?
Yes.
Is Legal Seafoods a chain?
No.
Is the person who called Legal Seafoods a chain a complete moron?
No.
What happens to your internet when everybody's online at once?
It's very frustrating.
Run into bandwidth issues.
Xfinity delivers the fastest in-home Wi-Fi.
Ever seen something download that fast?
Everyone can be on their devices all at the same time.
That's amazing.
So, flippin' fast.
Get the speed to power all your devices. Switch to the Xfinity X1 Triple Play for $79.99 a month for a year. Plus, upgrade to Blast for $10 more a month to get speeds up to 105 megabits per second. That's double the speed you get with Fios. Only at Comcast.com/switch today.
Back at PNC Park in Pittsburgh as the Pirates are coming up. Let's check out their starting 9 tonight. Josh Harrison, the league leader in batting average at .318, leads it off with Travis Snyder in right. Andrew McCutcheon's in center, batting third with Neil Walker at second base in the cleanup spot. Starling Marte in left field with Ike Davis. A nice defensive play to end last inning. First base with Jordy Mercer at shortstop. Chris Stewart does the catching for the first time in the series. And Garrett Cole on the mound. Tonight's Red Sox starting pitcher is presented by your New England Audi dealers. Brandon Workman's 19th appearance of the year. 15th start. He comes in at 1-9 with a 5.27 earned run average. 64 strikeouts to 33 walks. And opponent sitting at .258 against Workman. Josh Harrison leading it off. He'll take a pitch up high for ball one. Last time out, a loss against the Baltimore Orioles, giving up 6 runs, 5 earned in just 3 innings of work. Workman's only win on the year coming at Baltimore back on June the 10th in a 6 2/3 inning effort. 1 hit, no runs. And since then, 9 straight losses. 2-0 pitch. A miss high, 3-0.
Yeah, first 3 pitches for Workman under 90 miles an hour and all up in the zone.
Jerry, that seems to be something a little bit concerning because his velocity was much more than that in the past.
Yeah, I wonder if it's just being, fatigued because it's toward the end of the season. But you're right, Don. The velocity has not been the same as when we first saw him.
Three-one pitch. And Harrison will take strike 2. Thought he had ball 4. Didn't like the call. Kind of spun out of the box. 6-3 at this time last year with a 4.43 earned run average. And this year has not gone the same. And of course, Workman, valuable innings out of the bullpen last year in the World Series. This is to left and in for another hit for Josh Harrison. He's aboard to begin things here in the bottom of the first inning.
The Red Sox defense is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, and they are 7th in the American League with 87 errors on the season. Will Middlebrooks at third base, Xander Bogaerts to shortstop, Mookie Betts at second, and David Ortiz, the first baseman, left to right. Daniel Nava, Jackie Bradley Jr., and Alan Craig. And Christian Vasquez doing the catching for Workman.
So lead runner on here for the Pirates in the bottom of the first inning, and it brings up Travis Snyder, former Toronto Blue Jay, hitting at .261, 11 home runs, 35 runs batted in. Toward the first, and diving back to the bag is Harrison.
Harrison with 17 steals on the season. Gets the attention right away from Brandon Workman.
Taken off. Pitches high and outside. The throw down is going to be in time. Christian Vasquez guns down Harrison at second base.
And that's all Christian Vasquez right there, because it was a pretty good jump at first base by Harrison, and it's almost like a pitch out. That ball away from the hitter, and Vasquez, what a throw, right on the money, and Bogart's there to make the tag. He's thrown out 44% of the runners so far since joining the Red Sox. That'll go up with that quad stealing.
1-0 call to strike. Snyder thought it was a little low, and it evens the count at 1-1. Snyder batting in the 2 spot tonight. 4 for his last 13 in the last 5 games, and certainly better average at home for him. .49 games since the All-Star break. He's hit at .288. There's the curveball that just misses outside. Tried to hold up, but goes around, according to home plate umpire Mike Muchlinski, and Snyder knew it. Full count.
A little bit anxious right there with the count in his favor. 3 balls and 1 strike, sitting on a fastball. He got it, but it was up and out of the strike zone.
Outside for ball 4, and a 1-out walk here for Travis Snyder. Well, school is back in session, but specially priced Red Sox tickets for students are still available for the Tampa Bay series next week. Tickets start at just $9. So go to redsox.com/student to take advantage of that great offer today. 1 out, a runner at first base, and Andrew McCutchen coming up here for the Pirates. 309 with 23 home runs, 75 runs batted in. He was 2 for 3 in the ball game last night with a double. He's done well in interleague games, 93 previous games, 325. In the dirt, blocked by Vasquez. No advance at first base by Snyder.
Of all the young pitchers the Red Sox have called up during the course of the season, and of course we saw Workman last year, I feel he has the best curveball of all the young pitchers. Thrown quite a few here in the first inning, having a little difficulty getting it over the plate right now.
On the ground to third base. A bobble there by Middlebrooks. He'll get no one. Everybody's safe.
Middlebrooks taking a couple of steps to his right. Instead of the crossover step in the backhand, he felt like he could front that ball and was never really in a top position to make that play fronting it. Might have been better off going to the backhand on it.
So first and second, 1 down, and Neil Walker coming up. Walker at 281, 21 home runs, 70 runs batted in. In there for strike one to Walker. 4 hits in his last 6 at bats with runners in scoring position. Overall, though, good numbers at 298. Bats with Snyder at second base, McCutchen at first, and 1 down. A little bit high, 1-1. Last 6 games, he's 10 for his last 22, hitting at .455 in the last 6 games. He's now set a club record for most home runs in a season by a middle infielder for the Pirates, second base or shortstop. Now with his 21 home runs on the year. It's away and it's 2-1. Try to stay away from giving this Pirates team extra outs, especially with the way that they have performed in this series. Clint Hurdle's team coming in now with a 81-70 record, 2.5 games back of the Cardinals, and in a wild card spot right now. This one foul back, 2-2. The division is not over yet. 2.5 back of the Cardinals at the moment. But at the very least, they're in a good spot in the wild card scenario.
And they finish up their home schedule this weekend here in Pittsburgh and then go on the road for the final week of the season. There you see the wild card standings.
In there for strike 3. Workman needed that. Walker didn't think so as he takes with him the first strikeout of the night for Brandon Workman.
A good pitch by Workman, the curveball that's going to pick up the corner, and I think Walker might have thought it was too high. But it certainly had enough of the outside corner to be called a strike. That's the curveball, and that's the second out of the inning. Actually, the first out of the inning. Second out of the inning. You know, there's 3 in an inning, right?
3 of them.
And I'm going to get it right before this is out.
So first and second, 2 down. Starling Marte, the batter. Called a ball. Could have been called a strike. 287 with 12 homers and 52 runs batted in. Set safely in 12 of his last 13 games. Another one of these Pirates who has picked it up here in the second half of the year, hitting at .352 since the All-Star break. 13 games so far in September, .391. That's with Snyder at second base, McCutchen at first, 2 down. On the ground, by the mound softly. Bogart's charging, throws on the run, and it's late. Bases are loaded. Bogart's with a good bid coming from short, but Marte got down the line quickly and beats it out.
He really did all he could that time, Bogart's, to try to get the out at first base. You'll see him charge the ball right here and get the quick release, but too much speed from Marte going down the line. Got a number of guys in this lineup that can run also for the Pirates. So we talked about it all series. They're well balanced. They've got some power. They've got guys with that average. They've got guys that can run. It's an interesting offense.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Ike Davis coming up. First baseman hitting at .233 with 11 home runs, 49 runs batted in. runs last night for the Pirates. Ike Davis. This one off Stephen Wright. First at bat outing we've seen from Stephen Wright. For Davis, his 11th home run of the year. Now batting here in a bases loaded 2-out situation in the first inning tonight. Breaking ball missing away. 2-0. Mentioned it's a well-balanced offense. 9 different players with 10+ home runs this year. First time in Pirates history. Ball 3. And no place to put him.
And really missing just about everything with his fastball up and out of the zone.
2 grand slams this year for Ike Davis. 1 came with the Mets. Taking 3-0, and he takes a strike. Generous call at that.
And a very generous call that time for Workman with the bases loaded in a 3-0 count. This ball well outside, but they give the strike to Workman.
In there for strike 2. Went down the middle, full count. So now everybody on the move. With 2 down, bases loaded. Davis will take ball 4, and in from third base comes Travis Snyder. The Pirates jump on top 1-0. A bases loaded walk here in the first inning. Juan Nieves headed to the mound. So Davis gets credit for an RBI.
He got a break once in that at bat with Davis, but he didn't get a second break on the last curveball that he threw. Missing just outside.
Sports can bring you to the edge of your seat, and it should always bring you to NESN.com, the region's #1 sports site, with exclusive content from the teams you love and behind-the-scenes access you won't find anywhere else. Get live blogs, video, and podcasts only at NESN.com. Bases reloaded here for Pittsburgh in the first inning. And it brings up Jordy Mercer. First at bat of the series for Mercer. And he'll take strike 1. "13 first inning runs in 15 starts this year for Brandon Workman. In there for a strike, and he's quickly ahead 0-2.
Slider followed by the curveball that time to quickly get ahead.
"0-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss. Able to strike him out to end the inning, but the Pirates pick up a run. They take a 1-0 lead to end things here in the first inning.
Remember, you're making my Bobo-pedic your Bobo-pedic.
When you compare Bobo-pedic to the competition, the outcome is stunning.
Their 8-inch is $17.99. My 9-inch is only $5.99.
$17.99? I thought it was $13.99.
That one's gone. See? Different cover.
$17.99.
Mine is a whopping $1,200 less.
You can buy 3 Bobo-pedics for the price of one of these.
Isn't it time?
It's the New England Honda model year in clearance. It's time to get up, get out, and get into your New England Honda dealer for our best deals of the year. Hurry in, the clock is ticking. Take advantage of clearance sale prices on the Civic, Accord, CR-V, Pilot, Odyssey, and the new Honda Fit. Get the Accord for just $189 a month or get 0.9% APR financing. So get up, get out, and get into a new Honda. Time is running out. The New England Honda model year in clearance ends September 30th. Don't miss it.
The News IOTC with tonight's poll question. It's a simple one, guys. Who's the best center fielder in the big? Sox 1 for Milwaukee's Carlos Gomez. Sox 2 for Adam Jones. Sox 3, Andrew McCutchen. Or Sox 4, Mike Trout. Text your answer to 536-536. Message at Data Rates. Those may apply. Text help if you need it. Visit NESN.com/terms for all that fun legal stuff. Guys, I know he's widely regarded as the best overall player, but listen, I'm going Sox 2, Adam Jones.
I'm going Mike Trout.
That's a real tough one. It's a lot of good outfielders right there, but I'm going to go with you, Don. I think Mike Trout, maybe one of the best players in the game right now.
Well, Alan Craig leading it off here in the second inning as he hits one on the ground to third base. With it is Harrison, who fires across for the out as Craig retired 5-3. The numbers on the 4 center fielders that are up for discussion tonight. Carlos Gomez, Brewers center fielder, Adam Jones, Andrew McCutchen, and Mike Trout.
And you look at those steals for Trout, 14. Yeah, he did have more of those if he didn't have the power hitting behind him.
He does everything well. And the leaders so far out of the gate.
Well, Don and my votes are in, so that's 56% of them.
That's one down here in the inning. Daniel Nava standing in. Nava at 265 with 4 home runs and 30 runs batted in. And there for a strike to Nava. So far, Garrett Cole coming out of the gate here has retired the first 4 Red Sox that he's faced in the game. Fouled off to the left, out of play. Berkshire Bank, America's most exciting bank. Visit berkshirebank.com or one of our locations in New England and New York to discover how big bank resources combined with small bank attention can help you find your exciting moments. Life is exciting. Let Berkshire Bank help.
Last fastball at 97 miles an hour from Cole.
Swing and a miss. That one dropped off the table, and Nava strikes out first K of the night for Cole.
Yeah, pretty nasty slider right there by Cole, breaking down and in off the plate to Nava. And get that slider in that spot, right-handed to left-handed hitter, very few times they're going to make contact on it.
Well, 2 down here in the second inning brings up Will Middlebrooks. 182 average, 2 homers, 19 runs batted in. Garrett Cole, a Pirates first-round pick, first overall in 2011. Last year in his first year with the Pirates, 10-7 with a 3.22 earned run average in 19 starts. Zips it low and away at 94 miles an hour. Drafted first. You see who is drafted in behind him. That includes Sonny Gray and Jackie Bradley Jr. on that list. 2-1. On the ground is short. Jordy Mercer on to first to end the top of the second inning. Inning and a half done from Pittsburgh. 1-0 Pirates.
The Kia Optima Lx for $189 a month has more horsepower than the Honda Accord and gives you way more bang for your buck. The Optima has an overall 5-star safety rating, Bluetooth connectivity, and a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. It's the no-brainer of all no-brainers. At $189 a month for qualified lessees, there's never been a better time to visit your local Kia dealer.
For them, no pay raises or perks, just higher healthcare costs and a higher cost of living. For Charlie Baker, it's meant higher profits. As a health insurance CEO, Charlie Baker increased premiums by 150%, while tripling his own salary to $1.7 million a year. Charlie Baker profits at our expense.
I am Tiffany Back, co-chair of Mass IEPAC, and Mass IEPAC approves and paid for this message.
The banquet bottle is a piece of our history. That's because it's filled with over 140 years of Rocky Mountain tradition. We'll drink to that. Coors, the banquet beer.
Are you okay, Mom? Yes, I am.
Life insurance from New York Life can help your family keep good going.
You've worked hard. You've played hard. We figure you've earned your stripes. Introducing the all-new Chevy Silverado Rally Edition. Dependability meets attitude. Meets the 2014 North American Truck of the Year. It's Truck Month. Trade up to this all-new Silverado LT Rally Edition for a total value of over $10,000. Visit your New England Chevy dealer.
1-0 Pittsburgh on top of Boston as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Former Yankee catcher Chris Stewart to lead it off here for the Pirates. 287, no homers, 9 runs batted in. Handled the Yankee staff very well when he was a member of the Yankees. And the time that he got to catch, now catching with the Pirates.
Seemed like every time we did a Pirate game in spring training, we get to see Chris Stewart catch. Quite a few Pirate games during spring training.
Yes, we did. Went down to Bradenton again this year, which they've actually turned into a very nice ballpark over the years. Pirates have done a nice job there.
Yeah, they really have. They have done a terrific job at one time was just awful, and they redid the whole thing, and it's a very nice little park to go to now.
Swing and a miss, and Stewart strikes out. There's the third strikeout of the night for Brandon Workman. One down in the inning as we check in with Garret.
Guys, bad news for Pirates fans who were hoping to get a glimpse of Garrett Cole actually playing where his big league career started. Good news, though, for Red Sox fans. He will be back on the field in Baltimore, but not in an in-game capacity. Cleared to resume baseball activities, a.k.a. take batting practice and take infield. Met again with Dr. Collins right here in Pittsburgh, so he was cleared for those activities, but he was telling me before the game he still has a little bit of trouble when he has to change direction quickly. He feels a little bit of dizziness and a little lightheadedness, so best case scenario, we see him in that last home series there, make his return to the field. Worst case scenario, John Farrell and him were saying that he might have to play a couple games of instructional ball to get him back on his feet as he returns from that concussion, but we're definitely not going to see him in an in-game role on this road trip.
I wouldn't play him at all the rest of the year. What's the point? We know what he can do. He certainly has proven that he can play multiple positions all very well. We have an idea on what type of hitter he is. Why even mess with it?
Well, I guess maybe just to figure out for himself to see where he is at before he heads off for the winter.
Yeah, that's a good point too, Don. That's players are like that. They want to know, make sure everything's okay before they take their step back for the long off season. But I mean, for me, take it to the house.
No 2-pitch on the breaking ball in there for strike 3. That one froze Garrett Cole. That's a 4th strikeout for Brandon Workman, 3 in a row.
Curveball this time for Workman to pick up the strikeout against the opposing pitcher. Workman all over the strike zone there against the number 9 hitter. So back-to-back strikeouts, actually 3 in a row. If you can go back to last inning.
Well, 2 down here in the second inning. Josh Harrison coming up. Harrison with a single to left field in the first inning. Average on the climb. 319 now, that base hit. And he'll take strike 1. 6-game hitting streak for Harrison coming in. 417 in the last 6 games. And another base hit. Into left field for him. A 2-out single, his second hit of the night. Ace Ticket, the official Red Sox ticket partner, has the best seats at the lowest prices to all the games at Fenway. All the 200% guarantee. Right now, Ace Ticket has special savings on all Red Sox games. Treat yourself or someone special. Visit Ace Ticket or call 1-800-MY-SEATS. 2 down here in the second inning. Josh Harrison at first base and Travis Snyder coming up. Walked and scored in the first inning, the game's only run. Flares it foul off to the left, out of play. Back to Brock Holt for a moment, though, Jerry. Kind of scary that he went as long as he did, not really realizing that it was a concussion.
Yeah, exactly, Don. And you think back years before they had these tests, how many players maybe were playing with a concussion and didn't even know it.
And the illness in between, and then when the illness went away, he still was not right. That's when they checked him, and of course, it took the forearm to the head, and the collision in Toronto from Dustin Pedroia, kind of the side of his head.
Yeah, he was very concerned about it. Talked to him a couple of days ago prior to his last visit to the doctor, and really kind of shook him up a little bit because he didn't know what was going on. He never had any symptoms like that before.
One fouled off to the left, and it's 1-2 now for Snyder. Andrew McCutchen waiting on deck. There are 2 outs in the inning with Josh Harrison at first base. Tried to steal in the first inning and was gunned down by Christian Vasquez. Check on him by Workman. Fouled back, and it hangs at 1-2.
A base stealer, you get thrown out like that in your first attempt, it really makes you think about going again in that game. You can see him looking for signs, and when you realize the catcher's got that kind of an arm and he can make up the difference, it really makes you think over there at first base.
Especially, as you mentioned, the jump he got the first time.
Yeah, pretty good jump.
Outside, 2-2.
I don't know what kind of playing surface this is for infielders, but it looks soft to me. It's like it gets chunky, they chew it up pretty easily. See that first base area right there? That looks awfully soft.
Swing and a miss, and Workman ends up striking out the side. 1-0 Pirates through 2 from Pittsburgh.
This is a different kind of airline. One that invented low fares so everyone could fly. One that decides where to go next by putting your needs first. And knows people are its most powerful fuel. Some say we do things differently. We say, why would we do things any other way? Without a heart, it's just a machine.
If
If you are in Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, or Maine, you are eligible for a deal at the Toyota 5-State Final Clearance.
For these 5 New England states only, Toyota is authorizing a $287 a month final clearance lease on a Tundra Double Cab SR5 with no cost maintenance. Or get a 4Runner now just $299 a month with no cost maintenance.
Be in Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, or Maine for the Toyota 5-State Final Clearance. It ends September 30th. Toyota, let's go places.
Which would you rather sleep on, this or this? Before you buy a memory foam mattress, check the tag. If it says made in China, that mattress looked like this before you bought it. You see, the manufacturer crushes and rolls it to save space and money, and it stays like this for months before you get it. I mean, this can't be good. At Jordan's, all our memory foam mattresses are made right here, never rolled or crushed. The only thing that's the same about our mattresses and theirs is the price, just $5.97.
Visit the Izod shop at Macy's to enter for a chance to win a Honda Accord and an Izod shopping spree.
I'm the winner. I'm the winner. 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 I'm a winner.
Enter soon, and a Honda Accord could be yours.
Back in Pittsburgh, let's take a look at tonight's list brought to you by Benjamin Moore. All-time best center fielders. Ty Cobb, 366 career average, Major League record. Joe DiMaggio, 3-time AL MVP. And, of course, the 56-game hitting streak, a Major League record. Ken Griffey Jr., 10-time Gold Glove Award winner. AL MVP in 97. Mickey Mantle, 3-time AL MVP and 1956 Triple Crown winner. Willie Mays, 12-time Gold Glove Award winner. 24-time All-Star.
That's not bad, huh? 24 All-Star teams?
Yeah, not bad at all.
Yeah, that'll do.
You have a comment about tonight's list? Tweet us at #NESSN list. That is as impressive a list as we've had.
Yeah, that's quite a group.
2-pitch foul back.
You say for Willie Mays, 12 gold gloves and 20?
12-time Gold Glove Award winner, and he's been to the All-Star game 24 times.
24.
He was okay.
That wasn't bad.
On the ground foul outside of first. Christian Vasquez, then Brandon Workman expected here in the 3rd inning. Garrett Cole tonight out of the gate, tiring the first 6 as he misses high at 94 miles an hour. Looking for his 10th one of the year, coming in at 9-5 with a 3.92 earned run average. 20th start of the year for Cole. Hey, Red Sox Nation, get a free medium beverage when you enroll in the Dunkin' Donuts Rewards Program, DD Perks. And just pay with your registered DD card or DD mobile app to earn points towards more free beverages. It's Dunkin's way of rewarding their loyal fans. Enroll today at ddperks.com. There's a fly ball to center field that has Andrew McCutchen coming in. And he puts it away for out number 1 of the inning. So Jackie Bradley retired for the first out, and it'll bring up Christian Vasquez. Vasquez at 209. No homers and 15 runs batted in. Now 2 for 19 on the trip. And the 2 hits coming in this series against the Pirates, 1 in each of the first 2 games of the series. Down the right field line on the run is Snyder. He's not going to get there, but he does cut it off quickly on the backhand and will hold Vasquez to a 1-out single. First hit of the night for Boston.
What's interesting about this series in the 2 games and now the 3rd game that we've watched is the defense is bad. I mean, but we've seen him make some pretty good plays, and Snyder makes it good, and right there keeps that ball from going to the wall. and holds Vasquez at first base. And we have not seen that last in the league defense that the statistics show.
1 down, 1 on. Brandon Workman bunted at it for strike 1. For 2 on the season at the plate for Workman. He's never had a sacrifice bunt in his career. Looking down to Brian Butterfield to get the signs here. And it's fouled off. 1-2.
Interesting, guys that don't usually go to the plate and attempt to bunt. I mean, the backside was not there. That side for Workman. The bat managed to stay over the plate, but the backside was gone.
Gets the bunt down this time, and Davis looked at second, had no play there, so he flips underhanded to first. The sacrifice is complete. So Vasquez takes second base. In the end, bunting with 2 strikes, getting it done is Workman.
Yeah, well done that time by Workman. Much better form, better balance, and gets the bunt down the first baseline. A little peek to second base by Ike Davis, but no play there, and just takes the out at first base.
So 2 down. Vasquez in scoring position. Top of the order, Mookie Betts. That's flying out to center field in the first inning. 0 for 1. Getting his second look at Garrett Cole. Vasquez doing some dancing out there at second as Cole deals with a pitch down low. On the absence of Brock Holt, Mookie Betts sliding into this leadoff spot on a daily basis. Certainly comfortable in that capacity after doing it at both AA and AAA before arriving here on the scene in Boston. Takes a 2-0 pitch down low, and Cole now falling behind 3-0. There's a strike. 3-1. He's picked up the outside corner with his hardest thrown fastball of the night.
That's pretty nasty. 3-0 strike, too, on the outside corner. If Betts had the green light, which I'm sure he didn't, that's not one you'd want to swing at.
Take strike 2. Back out there again. Payoff pitch coming to Mookie Betts. And it's back up the middle and into center field, a base hit. Christian Vasquez being waved around. He'll score, and the Red Sox tie the game. It's their second run of the series, but the Red Sox tying up 1-1. A 2-out RBI single for Mookie Betts.
Good job by the Red Sox. You get the sacrifice by Workman to put a man in scoring position, and Betts able to take it right back under the glove. We always talk about those ones that stay low to the ground, how tough they are for pitchers to make, and that time right through the middle, as Vasquez scores.
2 down, Betts at first, and Xander Bogaerts the batter. Grounded out to shortstop in the first inning. Go to first, and kind of freezing initially was Betts, but he gets back.
We mentioned many times that Betts gets probably as big a lead as anybody in baseball. He gets way out there. And when pitchers take a peek toward first base, they realize that. That's why he gets a lot of throws to first base. And that's a huge lead.
There he goes. Pitch is high and tight. The throw is high, and a stolen base for Mookie Betts without a problem.
Big lead, good jump. No chance for Stewart. No look back by Mookie Betts. Straight out steal as the way he's supposed to do it.
So in scoring position here with 2 down. And Bogaerts taking the strike, 1-1. Did he go? They check. No, says Mark Wagner, first base umpire. Garrett Cole retiring the first 7 Red Sox that he faced in the game, but Christian Vasquez with a base hit, the sacrifice bunt, and RBI single by Mookie Betts, and a stolen base. Game tied right now. And Bogaerts taking ball 3. To third base, and Harrison, even with the bag, throw in plenty of time to get Bogaerts and to end the inning. Red Sox get a run, tie the game 1-1.
Were you eating smoked sausage in here?
No.
Could have gotten me one.
I did.
Grab a spicy smoked sausage breakfast sandwich. It's the smoked sausage you crave, now spicy. America runs on Dunkin'.
So you're thinking, nice sports coupe. Think more. Now you're thinking, I could fit my stuff in there. You're right. Now you're thinking, the Scion TC could definitely up my game. That it could. But you're also thinking, too much money. Think again.
Lease a 2015 Scion TC for only $169 a month, including no-cost maintenance. Plus, recent grads get a $750 rebate. Hit Scion.com/deals and see your New England Toyota Scion dealer. Scion, what moves you?
I have pretty high standards. I want more. I want the best car insurance company out there. I'm just not sure where to find it.
Right here. Call Amica now for a free auto insurance quote. I don't want to miss a single discount.
I definitely want more of that.
Amica has so many discounts. For example, you can save up to 15% when you combine auto and home insurance with Amica.
It's okay to want more from your car insurance company. I thought we were talking about cheese.
Call Amica now. Quick, memorize the number. Free quote, no obligation.
Pumpkin's back. Pumpkin is back at Dunkin' Donuts. Get any medium latte for $1.99 after 12 p.m. America runs on Dunkin'.
Here's tonight's Coors timeless moment. On September 18, 1996, Roger Clemens struck out 20 Detroit Tigers. It was the third to last game as a member of the Boston Red Sox, as it turned out. Second time, of course, they've been able to do that.
Did that game back in 1996 at Tiger Stadium. Small crowd, a lot of strikeouts.
Strike over the outside corner to Andrew McCutchen, who leads it off here in the home half of the third inning. McCutchen reaching on an error committed by Will Middlebrooks at third base back in the first inning. Was left at third base. Pirates left the bases loaded in the first inning. Didn't get a run. Left a runner on in the second. Fouls it off to the right and is down 1-2. Non-stop action, heart-pounding excitement, historic performances. Don't miss the 2014 postseason beginning September the 30th.
Just hope your heart doesn't stop for too long, you know, when you're watching the games. It's not a good thing.
It's not good. McCutchen grounds it by the mound, but Mookie Betts in a perfect spot, throws him out for the first out of the third inning. One down, and it'll bring up Neil Walker. Walker struck out looking in the first inning, 0 for 1. 5 strikeouts. Brandon Workman threw 2 in the third. Struck out the side in the second inning. Red Sox in the shift on the right side on Walker. They'll get in there for strike one. Will Middlebrooks coming to the right side of the infield from third base. Starling Marte waiting on deck here for the Pirates. On the ground right side, it's Middlebrooks, the third baseman, who throws out Walker, 2 down. Well, fans, you can test your Red Sox IQ right now at the MLB Preplay mobile app. Download for free and start predicting every at-bat of every Red Sox game all season. Tonight, Preplay predicts Brandon Workman will go 5 innings, allow 4 earned runs, 7 hits, 2 walks, and strike out 5. They settle in here after a rocky first inning. He has 2 outs in the third. Here is Starling Marte, who had the infield hit to shortstop in the first inning. Went around according to home plate umpire Mike Machlinski. To center field, sending Jackie Bradley Jr. back towards the warning track. He'll get there to make the catch on the track. That ends the third inning. We played 3, game tied 1-1.
The Kia Optima Lx for $189 a month has more horsepower than the Honda Accord and gives you way more bang for your buck. The Optima has an overall 5-star safety rating, Bluetooth connectivity, and a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. It's the no-brainer of all no-brainers. At $189 a month for qualified lessees, there's never been a better time to visit your local Kia dealer.
Receive an innovations credit of up to $2,000.
Looking for a new set of tires? Then Town Fair Tire is the place to go. With 87 stores, Town Fair Tire has New England's largest inventory of tires, all at the guaranteed lowest price you'll find anywhere. Plus, when you buy a Town Fair Tire, you get free mounting, free flat repair, free tire rotation, free snow tire changeover, and a free front wheel alignment. For the guaranteed lowest price, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody!
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
As I drove across on the highway, my Jeep began to rock.
Jeep Wrangler, the best 4x4 vehicle of the decade. Jeep Cherokee with up to 31 highway MPG. And Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever. Experience the best-selling SUV brand at the Jeep Celebration event. For under $200 a month, well-qualified current lessees of competitive vehicles get a low-mileage lease on one of these 3 Jeep vehicles.
Eastern Bank knows small business keeps our economy and community strong. That's why they've been named the #1 SBA lender in Massachusetts 5 years in a row. Eastern Bank, here your first. That's on to the top half of the fourth inning. Game tied 1-1. And David Ortiz leading it off for the Red Sox and taking ball one. David grounded out to his counterpart at first base and Ike Davis in the first inning. Pirates in the shift. Now it takes it the other way out towards left field, and Marte will have plenty of room as he makes the catch for the first out of the fourth inning. But there's 2 weeks left of Nesson Clubhouse. This Sunday, catch an all-new episode live at noon. Will Middlebrooks teaches how to prep inside the batter's box, while manager John Farrell takes the hot seat in small talk. Plus, we learn how players stay hydrated. Don't miss Nesson Clubhouse live and commercial-free Sunday at noon. One down for Alan Craig. He grounded out to third base in the second inning, 0 for 1.
I wonder what the segment's like on inside the batter's box. I wonder if it's split up into like a bedroom and living room, kitchen area.
I think it's how he preps to get in the box, if I read it correctly.
Oh, how you get,
no real,
how you get ready on deck to get in the box?
That's the way it kind of read to me. Or maybe you're positioning in the box once you get there.
Well, which is different for almost everybody.
Right. We'll have to wait and find out on Sunday.
We won't be there, though. We won't see it.
Try to get the return feed. 0-2 pitches in there for strike three. Craig Newitt takes with him the second strikeout for Cole, 2 down.
Back to the slider that time for Cole to pick up the strikeout. 0 for 8 in his career now is Craig against Cole. Experience against him in the National League.
Two down in the fourth inning. Daniel Nava takes strike one. Nava struck out swinging in the second inning. One of 2 Ks for Garrett Cole. Swing and a miss. And pitch up and away at 95 miles an hour.
He's topped out tonight at 97. That's been the hardest fastball he's featured. And that one there, of course, is Don said 95 up and away from Nava.
'50th pitch for Cole, and it's in the dirt. 2-2. Retired the first 7 Red Sox that he faced in the game. Gave up a 1-out single to Christian Vasquez, who would score eventually on a 2-out RBI single by Mookie Betts in the third inning to tie the game 1-1. There's the first 2 outs here at the top of the fourth inning. Nava hits it on the ground and through into left field, a base hit. A 2-out single for Daniel Nava.
That gives Nava now a 4-game hitting streak as he takes one to the opposite field on the ground. Stuck that fastball by him earlier in the count, but not that time.
So 2 down now at first base, and Will Middlebrooks the batter. He grounded out to the shortstop, Jordy Mercer, in the second inning. Straightens him up with a fastball up and in. Red Sox are 9-10 this year against the National League. Usually the Red Sox flourish in interleague play. Since the beginning of 03, though, the Red Sox still leading the majors with a .635 winning percentage in interleague play. There's a base hit through the right side into right field for Will Middlebrooks. Heading for third base is Nava. Throw will head in that direction, but not nearly in time. And the Red Sox have something going with 2 down. It's first and third.
2 hitters going to the opposite field. Nava with his base hit to the opposite field. Same with Will Middlebrooks. Middlebrooks gets a fastball inside, and those hands come inside the baseball and shoots it to the opposite field for the base hit. Little peek by Nava. He makes a decision on his own to go to third, and 2 outs. The Red Sox have that first and third situation.
So Nava at third, Middlebrooks at first, 2 down. Jackie Bradley Jr. flied out to the center fielder Andrew McCutchen in the 3rd inning. And takes strike 1. Thought it was high as he looks back at home plate umpire Mike Machlinski. Fly ball out to center field again. Andrew McCutchen is over into left center, and he puts it away to end the 4th. Red Sox strand a pair. Game tied 1-1.
You put questions first. You put thoughtful answers first. You put being there for support and guidance first. So it feels good when someone puts you first. Eastern Bank has been recognized by J.D. Power with the highest customer satisfaction with retail banking in the New England region. From helpful financial products and services to trusted and responsive advice, we're here to help move you forward. Visit easternbank.com today and find out how good it feels when a bank puts
between a radish and a carrot. The radish has color only on the outside. That's how most yarns are dyed. The carrot has color all the way through. That's how Sunbrella fabrics are made. The color is locked into the core of every fiber, making Sunbrella stain and fade resistant and so tough you can use bleach for cleanup, even on colors. It's soft and elegant, but still tough enough to face pets, kids, or anything else. You won't need to worry. Just be happy at Jordan's Furniture.
Can your DVR record all your favorite shows at once?
It only records 2 shows at a time. I hate having to make the decision which one am I going to let go.
With Xfinity, you can record and watch 15 shows at once.
Oh my gosh, that's super cool.
Also, you can store up to 240 hours of HD without having to delete.
That is awesome.
You never have to worry about filling up that DVR.
I don't have to miss any shows.
Never miss your favorites. Get the Xfinity X1 Triple Play for $79.99 a month for 12 months. Plus, learn how to upgrade so you can record and watch 15 shows at once. See for yourself. Only at Comcast.com/switch today.
From technologies that make your life easier to people who care about your community, Eastern Bank is committed to putting you first. Learn all the ways Eastern puts you first at easternbank.com. Back in Pittsburgh, game tied 1-1 as we head into the bottom of the 4th inning. Mike Davis, Jordy Mercer, and Chris Stewart coming up here against Brandon Workman. Had a tough first, but has settled down nicely. Now retired the last 4 Pirates in a row. And 8 of the last 9. Curveball in there for strike 1. Mike Davis walked in the 1st inning. One of 2 walks allowed by Workman, both coming in the 1st. Fouls it back to the screen, and it's 0-2. H.B. Hood salutes the Red Sox Foundation, which helps children battling cancer, students trying to afford college, soldiers returning from war, kids playing in little leagues and RBI programs, and families in need of holistic, comprehensive health care. This is the work of the Red Sox Foundation. Curveball, and it'll miss high. The 60th pitch of the night for Brandon Workman.
A lot of smoke coming from behind that batter's eye in center field. There's a barbecue out there, Manny Sanguine's.
1-2 pitch. And that's outside. 2-2. I used to see that much smoke come from there.
That's a lot of smoke coming from those burgers, huh?
Yep.
They look good, though.
Tap foul, still 2-2. Jordy Mercer, then Chris Stewart, expected here in the fourth. Pirates got a run in the first, Red Sox getting a run in the third. 2-2 pitch. Inside for ball 3. On the ground, up over Workman, and it kicks out towards second. Betts on the run, and the throw will not be caught by David Ortiz. Couldn't dig it out. It'll be a base hit for Ike Davis to begin things in the fourth inning.
Let's take another look off the glove of Workman, and of course out to Betts. He makes the sidearm throw to first base, and David looks like he may have stretched a little bit too soon at first base. Actually, he just didn't catch it. Ball clanks right off the glove.
They ruled a base hit. 4 hits now for the Pirates in the game. Lead runner on for Pittsburgh for the second time in the game. There's Jordy Mercer. Mercer struck out swinging in the first inning. In there for a strike, and it's 0-2. For Stewart on deck. Pirates batting here in their half of the fourth inning. Fouled off above the Pirates dugout on the third base side. Well, don't miss Red Sox Game Day Live presented by DCU Digital Federal Credit Union tomorrow at 6:30. TC and Steve Lyons will continue the top 30 Red Sox moments on the NESN Countdown with number 10. DCU Digital Federal Credit Union. What can DCU save you? 0-2 pitch. Up and away, 1-2. Ike Davis at first base with nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. On the ground down the third baseline, it's a fair ball. Well, Middlebrooks hops up arguing, but it'll kick into left, and Nava goes to second base. Throw there is going to be late, and it's second and third with nobody out. John Farrell's coming out to argue this. Right down the line, and the call made.
Yeah, it's just about virtually impossible for us to tell from where we are located whether it's fair or foul. We'll take a look on replay. Tough to tell from that angle. Middlebrooks immediately pointing into foul territory.
John's pretty hot.
He's telling him it's his call. I think Farrell wants right now the home plate umpire to be asked.
Yep.
But it becomes the third base umpire's call once it gets by the bag. And you can see the umpire say it's my call.
So second and third with nobody out. Andy Fletcher, the third base umpire, making that call.
Take another look from another angle, but it's very difficult for us to tell. And you can see right away that Fletcher making the fair call once it got by that third base bag.
Now meeting at the mound. Vasquez out there to talk to Workman. Second and third. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Chris Stewart, the catcher for the Pirates, coming up. To center field and in for a base hit for Stewart. Davis will score, a run in, and the Pirates take a 2-1 lead.
Well, Stewart didn't wait around very long. First pitch from Workman and a line shot right back up the middle. Looked like the breaking ball that time from Workman, and Stewart picks up only his 10th RBI of the season. Oh, with the pitcher up, you can expect anything here. A lot of times what they'll do with this situation is bunt the ball down that first baseline. The runner at third then has to make a decision. Should I go or should I stay, depending on where the bunt is, if that happens.
Cole, as a hitter, is 8 for 38 on the year. Now Workman backing off. Struck out looking in the second inning. Now he is squaring, and he offered at it for strike one, a foul tip.
And kind of chopping that time at the breaking ball from Workman, trying to push it down that first base side.
Now bunting now, swings away and lines it into the Red Sox dugout. That scatters him down there. That's a very late swing. Now foul back to the screen.
Pretty good cut right there on a high fastball from Cole.
Does have a home run on the year. Drops the breaking ball on him and it misses high. 1-2. Pitching line for Brendan Workman brought to you by Ace Ticket. 3+, 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned. He has walked 2, struck out 5. About to throw his 75th pitch And a swing and a miss, able to strike out Garrett Cole with it. His 6th strikeout. Needed that. It's the first out of the 4th inning.
Both times he has struck him out tonight has been on the curveball from Workman. So he started him with a curveball in a bunting situation. Couldn't get the bunt down, and he puts him away, swinging at the curveball.
On the Evis back out there again. Well, the most popular way to follow the September pennant races is with the MLB.com at-bat, the #1 app for live baseball. Enjoy the live look-ins, replay reviews, scores, live radio broadcasts, MLB.tv game of the day, and more. Get at-bat for your smartphone or tablet on the App Store or visit MLB.com. There's action in the Red Sox pen. Alex Wilson, the right-hander, up in the pen. Jordy Mercer at third base. Chris Stewart at first. 1 down, a run in. Josh Harrison, the batter, 2 for 2 already in the game. Lifts a fly ball to shallow right center field. Out is Mookie Betts, and he'll make the catch, and not trying it is Mercer at third base. Betts too shallow there in short right field, so 2 down.
That good pitch by Workman. He got in there and jammed Harrison on that particular pitch. Tied him up inside, and the result, the pop up to Betts. Harrison, a very aggressive hitter, as we've seen in these 3 games against the Pirates. He's only walked 22 times all season long.
First and third, 2 down. Travis Snyder, the batter. In there for strike 1. Mercer at third. Stewart crossed the diamond at first with 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. In the dirt, Vasquez able to keep it in front of him.
Nice block again by Vasquez. That time on the breaking ball, the slider, it looked like, from Workman. And gets out of this mess with only 1 run. That's pretty good.
Wilson continuing to warm in the pen. With 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. On the ground at first base, Ortiz has got it. He'll tag the bag, and indeed, Workman gets out of it, giving up the 1 run. The Pirates take a 2-1 lead.
This is a different kind of airline. One that invented low fares so everyone could fly. One that decides where to go next by putting your needs first. And knows people are its most powerful fuel. Some say we do things differently. We say, why would we do things any other way? Without a heart, it's just a machine.
Through September 30th, get the best deal of the year on Ford Focus or Escape with 0% financing for 72 months. It feels so good to lock in 0 interest on Focus with smart technology and a PhD in fuel efficiency. Or on Escape, easy on the eyes and easy on gas. Through September 30th, get 0% for 72 months on Ford Focus or Escape, or choose up to $44.90 total savings. And it feels so good.
This might just look like snow. To us, it's an essential part of the next batch of Coors Banquet. That's because we brew our beer with only pure Rocky Mountain water. Coors.
For 15 years.
We need to be even faster.
Order by 11:30, get it that afternoon. How can we be any faster?
What about before you even know you need it, delivery?
Maybe we should just stick to guaranteed personalized delivery.
With our own trucks.
Yeah.
WB Mason delivers. Whatever, whenever, wherever. Who but WB Mason?
Well, Jerry, last night you were spot on with your suspicion of Torey Lovullo and Tom McLaughlin giving Bryce Brents a hard time for his first career Major League hit. This, of course, pinch hitting for Clay Buchholz. Rips one down the left field line. Now, that's actually a really important detail. They roll the ball in, of course. Somebody needs to take care of the first career hit, so Torey Lovullo doing the honors, or so we think. This was actually the ball that was in Bryce Brents' locker. I roped one to right. Wait, nope, scratch that. Left field 4. Take a look at how 4 is spelt. Got the date wrong. You got a double off Frank Liriano. I don't even know who that is. Obviously, Francisco Liriano, the pitcher he got the hit off of. Fortunately for Brents, this was actually not the real ball, but they were giving him a hard time. This was in his locker, and he was telling me, listen, I wasn't going to be the rookie diva to be like throwing a fit because they messed up my first ever game ball. But they asked him, hey, Bryce, did you get your ball? And he totally said he played it off. Yeah, I got the ball. Thanks a lot, coach, I think. And then they threw him the actual real game ball, so he has that safely tucked away in his locker. He said he's going to get that one authenticated so to avoid any of those extra shenanigans. But now he has a cool story to tell along with it. He got Torey to sign that fake ball, by the way, too.
Remember what was on the first base hit you had on the ball?
Yes, it was the date, it was the where it was played, and who the pitcher was on the first ball. But it's different now. The league authenticates the baseballs. That's what Torey Lovullo. That's why. And, well, I'm looking at this yesterday. I'm going, wait a minute. It just didn't look right. It was too much writing. It wasn't clean enough.
Yeah, he was crossing stuff out.
Yeah, and I'm saying this doesn't go past the smell test.
Either this is really bad.
Yeah,
or this is not real.
So they found out anyway after the game. They put it in his locker and they got a good laugh out of it. But we were talking about it this afternoon. But I guess the league now authenticates the baseballs for him. And maybe that's the guy. I don't know.
1-2 pitch to Christian Vazquez. Thought about it, but does not chase. Vazquez with a single to right field in the third inning. Came around to score the Red Sox lone run. Boston now trailing 2-1 as they bat here in the top half of the fifth. Brandon Workman on deck at the moment. Inside for ball 3. That looks like the same guy last night, Jerry. He looks like the authenticating guy.
Yeah, he's got a lot of fancy passes and all kind of stuff. Put the glasses on, get the sticker out, put it on the baseball. Very important guy. There it is, right there. That sticker. That makes it authentic.
Swing and a miss. Vazquez strikes out on the fastball at 96 miles an hour. Third K for Garrett Cole, 1 down.
Back to the outside corner with the fastball. That time still in the mid-90s is Cole. And picks up the strikeout against Vazquez. Vazquez got him back in the first inning for a base hit. Or I should say the third inning for a base hit.
1 out for Brandon Workman, who takes strike 1. Workman getting the sacrifice bunt down in the third inning. Led to the Red Sox lone run. Late swing, and it's fouled off to the right. Look out.
Maybe that authenticizer guy will be on our plane tonight. First trip for this rookie sat here in this chair. And
you can authenticate that.
Everything's official now. I mean, look out.
What is he authenticating right now, you think?
I don't know. He's probably reading a book.
0-2 pitch. Then a swing and a miss. Workman strikes out back-to-back Ks for Garrett Cole. 2 down. Top of the order, Mookie Betts coming up. That's flying out to center in the first, singling in the third to drive in a run. Wonder where if your area on the plane where you sit is authenticated.
Where I sit?
Yes.
I don't know.
After you leave, it's authenticated.
With the group we got now traveling, they'll probably be sitting on somebody's lap.
There are 38
we got a lot of guys, man.
Yeah, 37 total guys here.
Yeah, that's
You
just
have
players.
Dustin still on the roster who is at home. So you got 38 total.
Well, you know that, the key guys, I mean, the big guys, they're going to have their same seat, and the rookies are going to have to squish in a little bit.
And that squishing in could come to our area, I think.
I don't know if it'll reach my area because I'm.
No, you're fine. It's going to come to my area.
Yeah,
There'll be a lot of squishing in my area. The 0-2 pitch is up high, and it's 1-2.
It should be interesting on the flight tonight. It's going to be a lot of people.
I would offer that this, and I was actually talking to Jack McCormick about this before the game. This is the most that they have called up in his tenure. He's been here since 1996.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot of people. 37 total.
It's not only the players.
No.
It's the coaching staff.
Trainers.
The traveling party, the translators.
Translators. And that has added a few. 2-2 is outside. Full count. But it is a short flight.
Yeah, I don't care. What's the big deal? I mean, we're lucky to be able to be on a charter and get to where we're going. And
see what you think when you're sitting on the floor.
Yeah.
3-2 pitch. Right. Snyder is there. It's the catch to end the inning. I'll remind you of what you thought earlier. 2-1 Pirates.
The Kia Optima Lx for $189 a month has more horsepower than the Honda Accord and gives you way more bang for your buck. The Optima has an overall 5-star safety rating, Bluetooth connectivity, and a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. It's the no-brainer of all no-brainers. At $189 a month for qualified lessees, there's never been a better time to visit your local Kia dealer.
I have pretty high standards. I want more. I want the best car insurance company out there. I'm just not sure where to find it.
Right here. Call Amica now for a free auto insurance quote. I don't want to miss a single discount.
I definitely want more of that.
Amica has so many discounts. For example, you can save up to 15% when you combine auto and home insurance with Amica.
It's okay to want more from your car insurance company. I thought we were talking about cheese.
Call Amica now. Quick, memorize the number. Free quote, no obligation.
T-Mobile's network has more data capacity than Verizon or AT&T. It's a network designed differently, a network designed data strong.
What can I do for you?
I want you to find the man who kidnapped my wife.
We've done this before, and we're going to do it again. Let her go, or you will be looking behind you for the rest of your worthless life. I'll walk among the two.
TNT Fan Photo the Game. Tweet your photo to hashtag #NESSANFanPhoto for a chance to be shown in our broadcast brought to you by AT&T. Tonight's fan photo is from John D. He was at the game last night. Took the shot at PNC Park. Nice shot here. Beautiful PNC Park. Only John D. got in here during batting practice. 1-0 pitch here to Andrew McCutcheon. One pitch will miss for ball 2.
Somebody pulling a fast one on us with the pitcher.
I think so.
It wasn't John D.
Well, the other night was Jimmy D.
Oh, I know who it is.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Jim DeDonough.
Yeah.
He's taking these pitches?
Well, I think 2 of the last 3.
Really?
I think so.
Jim Dodonna, our producer.
3-1 is going to be outside for ball 4.
He's originally from New York.
Really? I didn't know that.
Get out of here.
Leadoff walk for Andrew McCutcheon.
Hey, I know that he's also done a couple of Don's views every once in a while, too, and you've been very busy talking to the manager.
That I cannot confirm or deny. I don't know that to be true.
Huh?
The Don's view. I think I've done them all.
I don't think you have, because I know you've been busy with the manager a lot, and all of a sudden, like, where's Don's view? It's not done, so.
Right.
Dodonna, he has to go get a camera and do it.
It has been interesting having him in our ear for the first year here. He's done a great job. But anytime you ask him for anything, and he get out of here with that.
You know, my favorite is Gary. You're on camera.
Camera. So it's taking a little while to get used to it. New York accent in your ear, doing Red Sox baseball. You don't get that every night. Now we do.
He swears he doesn't have a New York accent.
Oh.
Of course he does. Get out of here. Get out of here with that. No accent.
Bill Walker is 0 for 2. He struck out, grounded out. In there for strike 2. Red Sox on a shift on the right side. They keep it tight to the infield with the double play possibilities. Red Sox have more action in the pen. Alex Wilson continues to warm.
I got a tweet. Well, this is probably a couple of weeks ago. I've got to tell you about it too. It's funny. Guy was watching from out of town somewhere, and he said, "Your accent is so bad." He says, "You ought to use subtitles."
The 1-2 is grounded towards second base. Could be 2. On to first. It is 2. Nicely done. Xander Bogaerts coming from the shortstop spot. 2 down.
Tailor-made for Xander Bogaerts as he's moving toward the bag. It's just catch the baseball and you got yourself a double play.
2 down here in the 5th inning brings up Starling Marte. 1 for 2. A single in the first. Flied out to the warning track in center field in the 3rd. A ball that Jackie Bradley Jr. ran down. No, I understand most of what you say. I never have a problem understanding you.
About 90%.
Yeah. Not bad.
That's where I am with it too. I'm about 90% of what I say is understandable.
Shows bunt, take strike 1.
I don't feel like I have an accent. I mean, I grew up in the you grew up in the area. Why don't you have an accent?
I lost it when I went to high school in L.A. I had it. I was very thick in New Hampshire, and then I got there and I
dropped it.
I don't know if I dropped it. I just I lost it when I was out there.
Because no play-by-play guys got accents.
Whoa. Deep and far to left field. Nava going back, and that ball is gone. Home run for Starling Marte, his 13th of the year. The Pirates up their lead to 3-1.
Starling Marte put a charge in that one, that's for sure. That was going on contact. Workman going with that fastball. He gets one down in the zone, and Marte turns it around. Most of his pitches early in the game were up in the zone.
So 2 down, and that home run by Marte now has the Pirates on top 3-1. Mike Davis, the batter, he's been on twice, a walk and an infield hit. It's the 11th home run given up by Workman on the year. We've seen the Pirates power up in this series. 2-0 pitch to Ike Davis. He'll take a strike. 2-1. Continuing to warm. He's been up since the beginning of the 4th inning. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
You mentioned velocity, Don, and we're still, not seeing 90 plus from Workman in this game tonight. 89 on the last fastball.
On the ground, off the glove of Workman, has time to recover and will as he throws to first for the out. That ends the inning. Home run by Starling Marte has the Pirates on top 3-1.
I had a dream so big and loud. I jumped so high, I touched the clouds. Whoa, oh, 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 oh.
For 5 years in a row, Eastern Bank has made more SBA loans than any other bank in Massachusetts. From loans and cash management to timely advice, we're committed to helping small businesses make every day the best day.
If you are in Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, or Maine, you are eligible for a deal at the Toyota 5-State Final Clearance.
For these 5 New England states only, Toyota is authorizing a lowest final clearance lease on an all-wheel drive RAV4, now just $138 a month with no cost maintenance, or our best 0 for 60 on an all-wheel drive RAV4.
Be in Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, or Maine for the Toyota 5-State Final Clearance. It ends September 30th. Toyota, let's go places.
Governor, Dad? That's a bit optimistic.
Why not? With Bill Weld, we made Massachusetts #1 in job creation.
You saved Harvard Pilgrim from bankruptcy.
Made it America's best healthcare company.
You're totally pro-choice and bipartisan.
Bipartisan leadership's what we need on Beacon Hill. We can make Massachusetts great and create jobs by controlling spending, lowering taxes, and requiring work for welfare.
More jobs? Pretty confident, huh, Dad?
No problem. I've done it before.
WB Mason is this season's breakout facilities maintenance player specializing in all of your cleaning and wellness needs. WB Mason also provides a full selection of 3M safety products that can't be struck out. Whatever, whenever, wherever. Who but WB Mason? That looks like the end of the outing tonight for Brandon Workman. Wanted Yevis down to shake his hand as Workman gives up a home run. As the Pirates on top now 3-1. Garrett Cole back on the mound. His pitching line brought to you by your Eastern Lexus dealers. 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. He hasn't walked anybody, struck out 4. Xander Bogaerts leading it off and taking strike 1. Bogaerts 0 for 2, grounding out to short in the first, grounding out to third in the third. Now ground ball to third base. Harrison throws out. Bogaerts first out of the 6th inning.
Well, it really has been silent movies for the Red Sox offense this whole series. They have not been able to mount much at all.
Only 2 runs in the series so far. Well, now David Ortiz 0 for 2 in the game. Into the shift go the Pirates on the right side. And their third baseman, Josh Harrison, to the right side. And there for strike 1. Ortiz grounded out to first base in the first. Flied out to left in the 4th inning. Fouled straight back, 0-2. Alltown, New England's premier convenience retailer, is committed to supporting the communities they serve. For every home run the Red Sox hit the rest of the season, Alltown will donate $500 to Boston Children's Hospital. Visit alltown.com for an Alltown location near you. Ortiz lays off a pitch up high. Swing and a miss. Ortiz with a big swing. Strikes out. 5 Ks now for Cole. 2 down.
You're going to like what you've seen from Cole so far in this game tonight. He goes to the slider to the outside part of the plate right there to get the strikeout against Ortiz. I mean, good velocity on his fastball, good location, and a good breaking ball. Almost no changeups so far in this game.
Two down here in the 6th inning. Alan Craig 0 for 2. He's grounded out to third base and struck out. Cole looking for his 10th win of the year. Came in at 9-5 individually. 3.92 earned run average. 20th start of the year. Strike called. Fouled off to the right. This will even it up now at 2-2. Well, spend a funny evening with comedian and pop culture icon Garrett. November 8th at Foxwoods Resort Casino. Tickets available at foxwoods.com or 1-800-200-2882. Two-two pitch. In there for strike 3. Alan Craig throws in. 6 strikeouts for Cole. 1-2-3 6th inning. 3-1 Pittsburgh.
Sweet, spicy, savory. Enjoy it all, because Red Lobster's one and only endless shrimp is now. Endless choices, endless variety. Kick it up with our spicy new wood-grilled sriracha shrimp. And it's back. Parmesan crusted shrimp scampi. The year's largest variety of shrimp flavors. So many to explore. As much as you like, any way you like, endless shrimp is here. But not for long, so hurry in and see food differently.
The banquet bottle is a piece of our history. That's because it's filled with over 140 years of Rocky Mountain tradition. We'll drink to that. Coors, the banquet beer.
Compare my Bliss Queen mattress set to the big department stores.
Theirs is pillow top.
So is mine.
Theirs has 390 coils.
Mine has 460.
Theirs has multiple layers of foam.
Mine does too, but mine has a lumbar layer of my Bobopedic memory foam. Theirs does not.
They have a 5-year prorated warranty.
Mine's 5 years non-prorated.
That's big.
I paid $929 for theirs. My Bliss is only $399 every day.
The choice is obvious.
The Nissan Rogue. With blind spot warning and intuitive all-wheel drive. Starting at just $22,790. Shop ChooseNissan.com.
It's a new NFL football season, and the highlights start here with the game-changing GMC Sierra, featuring the most fuel-efficient gas V8 pickup engine ever. Get into the game at GMC's kickoff event. Now pay no interest for 5 years, plus get $1,000 bonus cash on any 2014 GMC Sierra 1500. Plus get 1 year of Sirius XM, including every NFL game.
Find your dealer at newenglandgmc.com.
Saturday on Dining Playbook, Billy Costa and Jenny Johnson join you from Smith & Walensky, where they bring you a great before, during, after trio of restaurants, plus and into the kitchen to make breakfast with Bruin Adam McQuaid. Don't miss it all on Saturday at 9 on Dining Playbook. 3-1 Pittsburgh on top of Boston as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Jordy Mercer leading it off here for the Pirates. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by your local Ford dealers. Alex Wilson, first out of the pen tonight for Boston. 15th appearance, 1-0. The 2.25 earned run average. 15 strikeouts to 5 walks, and opponents hitting at 221 against the righty. This one cued foul. And it's 0-2.
Don, tonight we talked in the open, for those who didn't see it, about Rusney Castillo and the plan the Red Sox have kind of come up for him. After the season's over, this season, the Red Sox season, he's going to go to the Arizona Fall Instructional League, which is a very competitive league, very top talent in that league. So that'll be a good test for him. And then when that's completed, he's going to go to Puerto Rico and play down there until around the 1st of January, or first couple of weeks of January. And then he'll see even better talent in Puerto Rico. And then rest January and get ready for spring training, which begins obviously late in February. So they've got a plan for him to get 200 at-bats. And he's been off for a year and a half, really. So he needs those at-bats, and that's what the Red Sox are going to do with him starting once this season is over. Get him somewhere around that 200 at-bat mark, and then let him rest and be fresh for spring training.
Lined and caught by Betts at second base. Jordy Mercer, the first out here, the bottom of the 6th inning.
So it seems to make sense.
Yeah.
And he'll be playing in some very good competition in the Arizona Fall League, and especially down in Winneball in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, just getting into baseball shape once again.
Yeah.
That's the key. I mean, he hasn't had much. It's the end of the Portland Sea Dogs season, the Gulf Coast League, of course, at the end of the Duck and Red Sox year. That's it.
That's it.
And here he is, played last night and not in the lineup tonight for the Red Sox. Chris Stewart will foul it back. Stewart with an RBI single back in the 4th inning. Foul back to the screen, and it's 0-2. Well, stay tuned tonight following WB Mason Extra Innings Live for Red Sox Final, presented by Assurance. Send your questions to TC at #SoxFinal, and maybe yours will be answered